Coming to you from the Nightbreed Studios, it's the Nightbreed Cast, with your hosts, Eyes Adrift and Avago.
I got lots to say, but I can't think of anything right now.
Well, you heard it. This is the episode, 14 of the Nightbreed Cast. We have Eyes Drift, Avago, or Vigo as he says it. Like he knows how to pronounce his own name. And we also have Dustin on the show.
Hi all.
And really, we don't have anything. So Dustin, if you want to start us off, go for it. Because I know you had a lot of comments these past few weeks.
Well, I got 4 major things. I'd like to see a master template, something that will, once you affect the master, it'll affect all the templates made after it. I'd like to see, I know this is my wish list. Ghost mode. You know how you can fly? Mm-hmm. Well, I'd rather be able to go through walls and stuff when I'm building, so I could see inside of things. Would be nice too. Camera lock. Please, for the fucking love of God, let me take my finger off of my freaking right mouse button so I can look around.
Right.
It's really annoying. It's good for when you're building, but if I got an axe in my hand, why do I have to, hold my finger on the button just to look around?
No, I hear you. Like, you even have it like hold down control or something so that way it's your camera and you can move around that way.
Yeah, like just have it so it's on a toggle or whatever, right?
Right.
There's something else. Oh yeah, smoothing tool. I love smoothing my balls, but I'd like to see like an opposite smooth tool. Like a fattening tool.
A bizarro smoothing tool.
Well, instead of shrinking it, it would expand it.
Right.
So did you say you want to smooth your balls, but now you want to shrink your balls? Is that what you just said?
I want to do all kinds of things to.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I was going around telling people to smooth my balls, and I just love it.
It's ridiculous.
Did you try the new tool?
I'm pretty sure they didn't mean it to be used in that way.
Right.
Or even a ruffle.
If you're putting your balls on your monitor, you have a problem.
I had to try it on something.
Right.
But even a wrinkly tool too, like it'll ruffle it or bumple it.
So you can give your ball that scrotal texture.
Well, you get a lot of flat.
Now you can texture your balls, right? Yeah.
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
instead of like deleting the voxels, make them get bumpy kind of thing,
Right. So you have this claim and like a what the fuck type thing for today where you actually created the microvoxels and
it's not a claim. I have the proof. It's just other people probably did too. It's like electricity. Someone's going to figure it out, right?
Right. But you...
Right, it's the race to see who can get the proof out there first.
Right. But you have an issue with... He's calling them pips?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I invented them. You can't call them that shit. Man, we should have a vote. All the people that came up with them first should have a vote. I don't want to call them pips. I call them specs.
Right on.
Freak out, Dave.
What are we talking about?
The microvoxels.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
What the fuck is a pip?
Well, that's what Dave
That's
calls
what I
them.
said.
Well, that's what he named his microvoxel, a pip. So
Yeah, don't let Dave name anything.
I don't know. You say pip, and I think of Gladys Knight and the Pips.
I think of Pippi Longstockings.
Right.
Longstockings. There you go.
So Dave, you got to change the name, man. Shit, what else? Like this show is absolutely no preparation whatsoever has gone into this episode.
This will be comment on D-Man's shit.
Right.
That's what this show will be about.
What was that? Something about my ship?
Your shit.
Oh.
I don't know. Did you build the ship?
Yeah, but until I get my claim back, it's gone.
What happened to your claim?
The Trailblazer flag thing. I deleted them after making the template, and you can't recreate Trailblazer flags, so I think that's what's stopping me from putting it back down.
Oh, yeah, that might be it.
That's a bummer. I'm going off into the update notes.
Yay!
For today, claim permissions are in as of we're reading this today, which you will be hearing this tomorrow. So in essence, this happened yesterday. You can grant no access, visitor, customer, decorator, builder. So now no access, obviously. You cannot use any tools on this claim. Default for everyone but yourself. Visitor, once the prop issue is fixed, visitors will be able to use any placed prop. Customer customer the permissions of a visitor plus the ability to take items from chests. That's not really a customer, but it's more like a klepto, but okay. Decorator, the permissions of a customer plus the ability to move props you didn't place once we fix the prop permission issue. Builder, the permission of a decorator plus the ability to place or destroy voxels and place a prop. If you place it, you can also move it around. So that's really cool. And they said that phase 2 of their business plan has begun. So the marketplace now exists within the game, and it even has some stuff in it for sale, if you're so inclined. Resource bundles and character outfits are available for you to pursue. To enter the marketplace, just hit the shopping cart button on the bottom of the screen. The rest should be self-explanatory. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'm going to waste my station cash on Landmark. What do you guys think?
Oh, you will.
I don't know. I probably, unless, I mean, well, Landmark is cool.
Right.
And it's definitely something very cool and very fun for me to do until EverQuest Next comes out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
A lot of people really want to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I might spend a little bit,
right?
But I'm not gonna spend a lot. I'm gonna save it for EverQuest Landmark. For EverQuest Next, not spend it.
Right.
Idea.
Yes.
All right, it just popped into my head. This is I would love to see this. You know how you can bounce around servers right now really easily?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, why not connect the servers from both games so you can bounce around easily, except one has different rule sets and shit like that. Like, Next is its own servers, but you can bounce like the same character basically, or it'll change your stats and shit of course accordingly, but it's still the same character. So if you want anything crafted, you come over to Landmark, right, or built. If you want to do that sort of progression game, you go over there, but not have a separation or change games kind of thing.
I'm not sure if that would work. I mean, I'm sure that they could make it work if they really wanted to, but since it's going to be two separate entities, they might just keep it that way.
They might, yeah. But he's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they're talking about an adventurer class, and that's pretty much what Landmark is. And they said they were going to have that in EverQuest Next. In fact, at one point, I could swear that they said you will be able to transfer your character from EverQuest Landmark.
Yeah, they did.
Next.
Oh, we're calling you out, Dave.
So, if they can do that, then, I don't see why the characters would be so different. I mean, because it would just be a different class.
Right.
And maybe if you go to Landmark from EverQuest Next, your character automatically gets put in Adventurer class, and you can't change your class while you're on that server.
Right.
So you go back to EverQuest Next.
With all the shit that you're making in Landmark, let's say people still want to play that, which there will be. Now, when you make shit in there, are you able to sell it to the next people?
Yeah, I believe that it's going to go up on Player Studio, and then it's going to be really easy too. It looks like they already got it all set up where if I make something, I just plop it on Player Studio. Go ahead and go nuts, have at it.
Okay, because that'd be really
good. People,
right. I guess the question is, though, it's going to be one Player Studio for both games?
I think so. They just might have it separated with tabs or...
Right, but they did say that you would be able to save your templates and transfer those to Next, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that makes me wonder about plots and plot sizes in Quest Next.
No, that makes me think about war. I want to see big-ass castle fights and shit where people are losing their castles and they're like, oh, my castle!
Right? Definitely doable.
Bring in siege weapons and all kinds of fun mass war kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, it would definitely be a fun aspect to PvP servers where, you could have terrain and build your own defenses and have to maintain them and repair them.
Well, it could be PvE too, where the Orc King decides to just raid your guild home and,
Right.
As long as the punishment isn't, too severe where they're just like, you just lost everything, you can't get the template back, you can't do nothing, it's not going to heal, you're not going to get it back.
No, I don't think they would do that.
Would suck, right?
No, because no one plays games with permadeath or any shit like that.
Yeah, if they do it right, it'd be really cool.
Right.
Your guild hall's under attack by friggin' hundreds of orcs. You're like, everyone get home now.
Right. Okay, so going back to the update notes, Many features of the marketplace are grayed out right now because we're still building them, but this area will become very, very useful in the near future for contests and claim ratings as well. You'll see. There's also an area where player studio offerings will be available. The what's trading categories and such will make a lot more difference later on. Okay, overflow inventory. This is a new tab in your inventory that will only show up to a situation occurs where you are granted items, but your inventory is full.
Bug. I see a bug already. If you really wanted to stock up on shit, you could just keep retemplating and shit. So like after the 24 hours, I read this part earlier, but after 24 hours, you just go back in and retemplate to save all the crap again. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's good that you voiced it, because now if they listen to the damn show, they can,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
Oh,
sure
they do.
anybody listens to our show anymore.
Dave, if you listen to our show, rename Pips.
Been on in a while.
I know.
Yeah, have a vote or something. I hate that name. I was like, what? It's so close to spec too, what I called it. But mine actually makes sense. What the fuck is a pip?
It's a little pip.
Gladys Knight and the
Pips. Okay, friends are now in the game. So now you can, now all those friend
except for
requests
You can't see your fucking friends.
can actually be
Oh,
accepted.
I logged in a couple of days ago and it said, "Does Isaac Drift invite you to be his friend?" I clicked yes, and then I looked and I'm like, I don't have any way to see who my fucking friends are.
Nice. You can access these by pressing K or using the friends button on the start button. Suck it off!
There was nothing like that there. I
Well,
looked.
everyone's
There
got
was no
TeamSpeak
new
and
buttons
shit
on
anyway.
the start menu. There was
I
nothing.
know. Added 4 new paintings to be used in decorating your house, castle, pub, tent, giant statue, or other creation. These can be crafted at the tin trim workbench or higher versions of the workbench. They significantly changed wood harvesting. Burled and striped wood are no longer rare drops on trees. Instead, specific trees drop specific types of wood. Look for burled wood in the desert and striped wood for many of the larger trees in the tundra. Oh, good. Trees now drop significantly fewer logs than before. Yay. But now logs can be converted into many planks at saw tables. There's a alchemy crafting station is now available. It will allow you to create higher tier versions of heartwood. Several new axes have been added: stone, tin, silver, gold, and rubicite. You can now use free look, left mouse button, when you have a tool equipped. You can now walk around the world instead of running.
Fluff.
Yep. We've added cannot use mode during drawing for tools now, so you can easily see if a click of the mouse should actually work or not.
Yeah, this should be really handy. The new selecting or free mode.
Claim management is now available via the start menu or by pressing the U key. They've extended the range at which we can see trees. Not a ton of bug fixes. But yeah, that's about it for the show, I guess. You guys have anything else you want to say?
Oh, the
Oh.
curve tool.
Yes?
Or they said that in the last show they did something to the. They didn't say it in the patch though. They said they did something to the not the curve, the line tool. I think you don't need to have two areas lined up, kind of thing. So you can just sort of go crazy with the line tool, which would be pretty good.
Oh, I was already doing crazy shit with the line tool, and it gave me some really weird effects, like curled. Yeah, it was really neat. But yeah.
Oh, I know. I used some of those fuck up shit, man. People fuck things up. Try to fuck up whatever you can. If you see something you like, keep it.
Yeah,
A lot of the shit I made was fuck ups. I was like, this looks like crystals or something. And you give it a paint job, and you're like, oh my god, cool.
Guess that's it, right? All right, see ya.
Later.
You've been listening to the Nightbreed Cast with your hosts, Isa Drift and Avago. From all of us at the Nightbreed Studios, thanks for listening. And as always, thank you, Internet.